Welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another Generator Monday. This is previously recorded because on Monday we're having a big storm with, they said, 40-mile-an-hour winds and snow blowing silly. So in preparation, you'll see that the light is red on my Generac. So the reason I did that is I put her in the safety mode of turning her off. Right there you can see. And then I took the air filter cover off. Something you want to check in the winter with these 5-minute run times, they develop condensation right under your air filter. And you can see right here is where you get water, moisture sometimes. So I already dried it out, but if you check it on a warm day and you get it out, that's great. Otherwise you'll have to, tap it lightly, don't hurt the case, and just get the ice block out. Because you see this port right here where my finger is? That's a breather for the oil. So if that gets obstructed and gets water in it, what's going to happen? I know I've said this before, but it blows out your dipstick, shoots oil all over your machine. The machine senses low oil and it shuts down and gives you that red code for a problem. So to avoid that problem, you simply check that every now and then on the warm days in the winter, and then you just put your air filter back on, and then you put that all back together. So in preparation for the storm, I checked that. I checked the oil, and I'll come back out and we'll secure this machine again. So don't forget to put it back into auto mode once you're done. So make sure you do that. So we'll go over a couple things with the portable. Okay, boys and girls, moms and dads, make sure that you clear off your gas meters from snow and ice, because you don't want snow and ice on your gas meters, because it could restrict the flow to your Generac, to your house, for all your appliances and stuff too. So make sure you check your gas meters and get them cleared in preparation for the storm. Okay, boys and girls, we're back. We're over here at the transfer switch, and you want to make sure that you keep it clear of snow on top of them and on top of your meters on your house. So keep those things clear, clean, and ready to go. And dig a path out like we always do in the winter towards the house, towards that driveway. So make sure that you keep your equipment clear of snow and ice. Okay, boys and girls, moms and dads, I always keep a couple spare air filters for the Generac. I keep oil. Here's the air filters. Here's the oil filters. Here's extra spark plugs, 4 of those. And I wrote the gap on there, 0.040. For the portable, I have an extra device here that I might need. I got extra feet for it. I got extra plugs. So I have all that on hand at home all the time. So you want to be prepared in that way too. For the portable, I have 8 propane cylinders that will run it for 6 to 7 hours a piece. So I have those in the shed. And as you can see, I have 17 gallons of gasoline down there. So that'll run it for quite some time. And then the other important thing is I have the oils for everything. I have oil for the portable, and I have enough oil for the Generac oil change, probably 3 or 4 times. So your dealer's not going to service you in an emergency situation. So make sure that you have everything together, so you're prepared to take care of yourself. So stock your gasoline. Now the gasoline, as we all know, is non-ethanol. And up here you have to buy the premium to get the non-ethanol. So I don't leave that gas just sit there. I don't even put Stay-Bil in it. I always just rotate it out. So when one of my vehicles needs gasoline, I dump that into it, go to the gas station, pump a couple of gallons of that non-ethanol into my vehicle at that point or more to clean out the system, because you'll have remaining ethanol gas because other people were cheapskates and bought the ethanol stuff. So that's in the pump, that's in the hose, and you want to purge all that out before you go fill in your small container. Just that little bit of ethanol in your vehicle isn't going to mess you up too bad. So you want to make sure you do that. So have plenty of gas on hand, and I keep my gas fresh by rotating it. Okay, there's my heater. One of the heaters, one of the three in the garage. But everything is always hardwired nowadays. But as you can see, I have plugs on them all. And the reason I did that is in an emergency situation, if it's hardwired, you're up the creek without a paddle. So I just simply unplug one or more of my heaters and run an extension cord to a portable. And this way I have heat in my garage with all the water and everything else I have out here. So you want to make sure you have the stuff to take care of the vehicles, you have the stuff to take care of your generators, and you have everything prepared before a storm. Okay, boys and girls, so we're out here with the portable. We have our shop vac ready to go. Never want to run it for a long time without a load on it, so we do that. We have some gasoline, about a quart in there, so it'll run 10-15 minutes. I have it on a board to keep it on an angle to completely drain the fuel tank out. And my first choice is propane. I run that. So I run the propane, as you all know. And if you take a look at these numbers, those are the numbers you want. The 8400 starting in the 6750 on the propane, 9375 and 7500 on the gas. So I got it figured out on my sheet. I figured out everything on my control panel, my panel in the house that I can plug this into, and I can run everything on gasoline, not a problem. But if I'm going to use the microwave in the winter, I need to flip the breaker. Just don't turn off the furnace. Flip the breaker on it, and then turn on your microwave breaker. You run your microwave, turn that off because you're going to use it for 5 minutes. Turn off the microwave on the breaker, then turn back on your heat. Don't forget to do that. So you can run everything, just not all at once with a portable. So you got to figure out your loads, and maybe we'll do another video on that to help you all remember. So today we're just going to start this. We're going to let it run. We're going to prepare for the incoming storm, and we'll be gold, I hope. So that's what you do, boys and girls. So we'll give it a full choke. And she's running. So we're going to let that gas totally drain out of it. And we're going to turn the load on in just a second, let it warm up, and that'll do it. So prepare for storms before they come in. That way you'll look forward to power failures because they're fun. Because you're prepared, you know what to do, you're going to have power, and everything's going to be good for you. So make outages fun, not something you dread. At first they're inconvenient, but once you go 2 or 3 days, if you go 2 or 3 days without power, without heat, that's not good, boys and girls. You're going to damage your house. Some pumps aren't going to work. Your furnace isn't going to work. You know, you could have frozen plumbing. So take care of yourselves. Prepare now while you can. Hasta la vista. Thanks for tuning in. Ciao.